It is Wednesday, January 14th. It is now Wednesday, January 14th compared to before. And we are going to be having class in less than 30 minutes. Then after that, 2 o'clock, we're going on our whiskey tour. Did some homework. Quite fun. Journal entry was due today. It's homework. It's the usual. But it's done. It's a lot more work than anticipated, but it gets you to understand what it's like here, the culture, hence the class. So I'll probably keep you updated with what's going on today. So class has ended. Got ready so we can go to the Royal Mile and then meet up around 1:45 at the Scotch Whiskey Experience. It's going to be fun. I'm pretty excited, even though I'm not too big into the hard liquors. Actually, no, not really at all. But it's going to be fun. Try a new experience. My bed is a mess. Yeah. Can't wait for today. At the top of Calton Hill. It's pretty amazing up here, to say the least. It's nice and sunny. Sorry about the wind. I am also a little winded. It is a hike, but it's gorgeous up here. It is really, really pretty. You can see so much. Up there's the castle, St. Giles. Very windy up here. There's the castle. That's Holyrood down there. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Here at the Scotch Whiskey Experience. So exciting. Here's everyone. I can't wait.
Complete. Fresh water is, after all, a vital ingredient in the art of making Scotch whisky. Aqua vita, or in Gaelic, Ushkabea, the water of life. Another vital ingredient is barley, which is steeped in water and brought here to the malting house to germinate. The malt man turns the barley, allowing it to breathe and sprout. You smell that? That, my friends, is the sweet smell of malted barley being dried here in the kiln. More specifically, it's the smell of burning peat. Now, peat is a young form of coal and another factor in determining a whisky's unique, final flavour. Oh, is it just me? Or is it getting a wee bit hot in here? Oh! It's yourself. I was just having a wee breather. A bit like the malt here in the malt store, you might say. It's, waiting. It's biding its time, building up its strength a wee bit. Oh well, that's it. Onwards and upwards. Well, downwards anyway.
This is where the malt is brutally awakened, crushed, ground, and pulverized into what's known in the trade
together the purest Scottish water with our grist from the mill. The sugar in the mixture is dissolved, producing a sweet liquid known as wort. The wort is then cooled, ready for the next stage. The residue left in the mash tun can be used to make animal feed. The wort might not look that special, but let me assure you, this will become pure liquid gold.
I like this one. What is that? Oh god.
So what, I hear you ask, is the one magical ingredient which helps turn a malty sugary wort into something with, well, let's say, a wee bit more of a kick to it? Well, the answer is right here. This is yeast.
What is it?
The importance of this microscopic yet explosive living organism simply cannot be underestimated. Amazing! And this is where the magic truly begins. This is the washback, where yeast meets wort and sugar turns to alcohol in a process known as fermentation. A heaving maelstrom of heat and foam. And if the whole thing threatens to get out of hand and overspill, Lord switch your blades about, or keep the whole thing in check. And don't be taking too deep a breath in here, by the way. The vapors produced can flare back a punch. The alcohol content at this point is still too low and needs to be increased. We do this during distillation. Now, pay attention. The liquid is heated in a pot still, and because alcohol boils at a lower temperature, it separates from the water. The vapor rises up the neck and is cooled and condensed back into a liquid by a copper coil immersed in cold water known as the worm. Here we see the cooling and condensing process in action. The liquid is now known as low wine, but it needs to be distilled again to further increase its alcohol content. And that takes place here, in the spirit still. Each distillery has its own unique shape of copper pot still. Another factor in ensuring that each distillery produces its own unique flavour of Scotch whisky. By now, the liquid is so strong, it has to be kept under lock and key by customs and excise. Here in the spirit safe, the still man weaves his magic by judging precisely when to send the first part of the run, or 4 shots, and the last part of the run, or feint, back to be distilled again. Meanwhile, the middle cut, or heart of the run, is sent to the spirit receiver. But it's still not Scotch whisky. Oh no, not for a long while yet. These casks won't see the light of day for at least 3 years, some not for 12 or even 50 years. During this period of maturation, a whisky's unique final flavour is further enhanced by the wood of the cask that it's stored in. Its clear colour changed to a golden hue. What was once nothing more than barley and water magically matures into Scotch whisky.
Biggest whiskey collection in the world.
Hey, are you gonna move?
Wow.
Hey, there's more.
I thought that was
In the whole
it.
room.
Oh my goodness.
all unopened
It's just something I
This was
tried
from
together.
one
so
person.
that one's-
One person.
from one
One
person.
person. Where'd you put all of it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
It
yeah,
used to
we
be
should
kept
do
in
it
a
here.
small shed next to his house. That's one of the reasons why I sold the collection, because it was damaging. Is that everybody in? Are we still missing anybody?
Oh my goodness. So just got back to the hostel from the whiskey tour and a little bit of shopping done. Didn't spend too much. So I can tell you now, I don't like whiskey in the slightest. No, it's not for me. My hair is a mess right now. Gonna go eat around 7. Gotta do a couple of journals, so it's been a long day. It's still Wednesday. Tomorrow's our last day. Full day here. Going to the castle, Mary King's Close, and a dinner. So it's gonna be fun.